Go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a shorter Thursday stream. I'm gonna jump right into Genshin to keep things moving along, but we'll keep talking in chat as we usually do. So, hello, everyone. Good to see you guys. How's it been? How have you been? Hi, Grass Boy. Hi, Riley. I will say, this is not to boost your ego at all, Grass Boy. But you mentioned the other day that you haven't been able to attend streams outside of Thursdays. And originally I had a bit of a headache earlier, and I was like, I don't know if I'd be able to stream. But I was like, you know what? No, I actually, like, I would love to stream so I could get to see Grass Boy. So that, if that helps you feel better, that was motivation for me today. I know it's small, but still. But yes, Carl's my name. Geology's my game. Will you learn? Highly doubtful. I don't lava this. Haha, my calculations are always correct. Ah, Delta, your best is my worst. Geology rocks. We're all stars. Hashtag get on. My boy. How's it going, Riley? I'm glad to hear you're back. Does that mean that hopefully things have stabilized at least a little bit in the life overall? Even if you're just here to say hi too, it's also fine. But yeah, I just want to make sure I told you, Grass Boy, because that means a lot to me, especially when I'm feeling down. Just the fact that you want to be here means a lot, so I really do appreciate it. So here's to you in particular. It was some, hey, I'm glad. Sometimes life just gets busy overall, and then it's like, what do you do with your time? Crazy things. Not much, unfortunately. To maybe have you feel worthy. Well, hey, you do the same thing to me. So I just want you to know that you are a person who is worth value, and that value extends to me too, and I really appreciate that. I'm busy with work as well. That is also quite fair, because work just is, there's just all these things going on all the time. Life is just a busy way. Also, I love how these cushions are all right next to each other. If I wasn't trying to just do event quest today stuff, I would totally be like, yeah, let's do that. What I am going to do at the very least is I'm going to spend this resin before I forget, because sometimes you just need to get your resin spent as is. So let's actually go to here. Let's get some resin taken care of. And once that's set, we're going to do some Itto event stuff, because there's been this music event, and because I've made Genshin part of my streaming calendar, I basically want to make sure I stream it. I don't want to skip it. So just, yeah. It actually means a lot. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I can't make the others. Don't worry, through since summer. Honestly, dude, it just, life gets busy. Like, seriously. Like, even I've been struggling with my free time lately. The last 2 weeks, I've had extra theater jobs to do, which has been fun. Like, I've been able to direct shows and help run audio for stuff, and I've made extra money too, which has been really nice. So I have like money that I can save and use for things, which is great. But just takes time. Life is busy. So I'm learning that sometimes it's like, it's hard to, you have to find ways to like figure out what you really want to spend your time doing. And so when you have certain priorities, the fact that you make an effort to even be here once in your schedule means a lot to me. So I just want you to know that. Mr. Provides took in 14 strays already, and the shelter's falling on the crews ready for tomorrow, and animals are gonna be put down. Oh no. That is the hard part, because it's just like, because you want to be able to focus on the pets that can either, make it through if things are going on, or that, we'll have a chance of getting it home, which is, again, not a fun situation at all. Like, you don't want to have any animals having to be worried about, but I do get the situation, though. I'll be praying for all those animals, though, because it's a lot of pressure to have to deal with and worry about, and it's not fun when it has to be basically your responsibility to choose who lives and dies. And obviously, you don't have to make that choice, which I'm glad to hear about, but still, like, I'm sure the amount of stress that's causing can be tricky too. So, have you got Brawl Stars? I do not have Brawl Stars. I do have Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, though, which I play quite a bit of. Hey, Killer Rabbit, how's it going? Howdy doody. We're doing a little wee bit of Genshin here. I used to stream Thursday evenings, but then when one of my D&D games got shifted to Thursdays, I just never had time to do it at the time anymore. So that's why we've been doing Thursday afternoons lately when I've got time. I'm doing fairly all right. It was a busy and productive day. Didn't have any official recordings that I really had to worry about, so I just got to do a lot of big prep work. Looked over some builds, sorted some things out, got some changes sent to our building team, and then just kind of took care of business. So, like, overall, like, it wasn't bad. I had a little bit of a headache earlier, but it seemed to quickly go away. I did take some meds just to make sure that would, progress into, like, a heavy migraine or anything, because that would be gross. And yes, Grassboy, I have seen it. I actually, because I knew we were going to be using it, the research for it for work, I made us have a work watch party for Amazing Doodle Circus episode 2. Definitely, I liked it a lot. I like the way that the characters are progressing. It makes sense with what I expected for the show. And so, like, I think it was quite fun. It was a very enjoyable episode. Have you gotten the chance to see it? I'm assuming you have, based on the fact that you want to talk about it. but it does answer and leave more questions up, because now obviously they've established that like we're living in sort of a almost video game-esque world with the dev space and everything. Like it's pretty clear that. Oh, actually, I'll say spoilers here. For anyone who hasn't seen it yet, my apologies, but you get to be spoiled now. You're welcome. So that was really sad to do that. I know it was kind of sad, but at the same time, like I wasn't entirely surprised by it happening. Like you know that just kind of is part of the course for Kane and how the theme of the circus is. Yeah, no, I will. It wasn't like a terribly horrible bad headache. It just was one of those things where like I will sometimes get these headaches. They'll come in and they'll last for only a little bit, really, but they're like really bad for the time when I have them, and they're just like really annoying to have to deal with. And so, I do not wish them upon anybody. Just not fun. But it's one of those things where they don't happen like too often, but when they do, then I'm just like, okay, I'm done, and I want to do something else with my time. So I wasn't entirely sure if I'd be streaming today, depending. So, also it's funny how this is going to defense and elemental mastery. This would be really great for someone who needs those two stats, which right now isn't really anyone that I know of, but at least it's going into something. I'm always so picky about my things. Effort Kane's still my favorite character. Well, he's fun, and there's still a lot of mystery about him. I liked that with this episode they didn't like tell you too much. Like again, it's meant to last a decent amount of time, so they made sure that you know they weren't spoiling anything too drastic, which I do like. So that part felt cool. And Yagami Goo is so good. Yeah, I hear you on that end. But like I said, it doesn't entirely surprise me with the nature of the show. Like it's you know I remember reading that like Gooseworks said it's like really they just did it for the lols. Like that's just like that was the point of doing that in the episode, because it's like that's the nature of the digital circus. It's meant to be a comedy overall, a dramatic comedy, but you know, unfortunately pain is funny sometimes when in a situation, and at least with a show like that they can to an extent joke about it. Yeah. I also get Kane's concern though. That would make a lot of sense to me too. If I was in his shoes, I would feel the same way that he does. Because that would be a very tricky situation to assess. Which made sense. Well, no, exactly. You got, well, to go back to what we were talking about with Riley, when you have to choose who lives and who doesn't, you want to make sure that's the people that you're most about. And again, you don't have to ever be the person who's in charge of that answer. But it's like, you know, if Kane had to make a choice between who he'd have to prioritize in the circus, he's gonna choose people who matter for his mission or whatever he's up to, you know. So that part I get. I also think it's this idea that, to be honest, you know, there is probably this idea that there are NPCs, and obviously they will act human-like because they're NPCs. It's a very smart AI. So I'm sure. Ooh, this is to be a really good healing circlet for somebody. It's not terribly important for anyone who needs to have it right now, but yes, it is Candy Gun. Well, and the thing is, I think that's the thing, is people wanted Jax to be more likable. And I'm like, well, he's not. Like, and besides, most good characters are always going to start off being kind of poopy heads. Like, if you really want to get to like them and know them better, they have to have character development. And if we just start out having him as a likable character, it would ruin all that completely. Like, even I was looking back at well, with Star Wars, for example. One of the things I was reminded of is that Ahsoka, when she first appeared in the series Clone Wars, was not a terribly likable character. She was kind of a bit of a know-it-all. She was a young Padawan who thought she knew as well as Anakin. And the whole reason why she worked well with Anakin is because Anakin could humble her and say, like, hey, like, I don't know all that well. And Anakin got humbled by Ahsoka because sometimes she would know things that, you know, he wouldn't know. So that's the reason why their, you know, mastership and impedmentship worked, is because they could complement each other. Yes, yeah, oh, totally. That's definitely the case for sure. Like, because there's just, you know, I mean, it's like he's got beef with everyone. The big one, obviously, he doesn't like clearly have a ton of big beef with his Pomni yet, but I do think it's quite funny considering, I think, how many people in the outside of the space made it so they like, you know, like, oh yeah, Pomni and Jax total couple material. And I think it's hilarious because it's like, no, they're not. Jax is not that kind of type. They are more enemies than anything. So I think it's just interesting how a lot of people online kind of put those two together when it's like they aren't even remotely similar enough to be in that sort of relationship, in my opinion. But I'll even say, again, if they choose to go the direction with the show, then at least they've built it up. It's not gonna feel like it just came out of, you know, from the beginning, because that would just suck too. Good, we heal Lenny. I've been using my Lenny team more often now for this domain in particular, because it works really well with Lenny. Other stuff just not quite as much. Hey Thunder, how's it going? How are you doing today on this fine Thursday? Let's see. Okay, let's take care of most of those. I'll just condense the rest, and then I can go through it more later. Though to be fair, I could probably do some bosses as well, which wouldn't be a bad way to spend on my resin, because I'll still need some materials for some people. So here, let's go. Let's go fight the guy who can give more resources for Charlotte, because she's definitely gonna be the next healer. I've been working her for a long time, but she's definitely the next healer I want to keep going with. I think she'd be really great for like at this point, sort of a third team. She doesn't really fit with the other ones I have, but considering she's not even fully leveled and her artifacts aren't fully leveled yet, I feel pretty happy with how she's been. I'm doing fairly alright today. I had a relatively normal day at work today. Got things done, though it went a bit longer than usual because we had a work meeting at the end of the day, and that took some time. Also, hello, everyone say hi to Phantom, because I see, well, Phantom is audio off at the minute, but I don't know if that's truly the case or not. It could be a lie. Find out. But yes, but welcome, Phantom. We're glad you're here. I also still, did I do my Genshin? Did I do my Spiral Abyss yet? For now? Oh, it already reset. Never mind. I realized I had one. I forgot to do it. It's okay. Not the end of the world.
Try not to enjoy them.
But I've not done this one yet. But I also realized that because I had one that was done like 2 days ago. I hadn't done the current iteration at the time. That's okay. I obviously, it doesn't matter too much. I missed on the primos, but it ain't the end of the world.
Come a little closer.
Okay, at least I get your charge up real quick. And there's those. So this boss is in Fontaine. I only knew about it because I needed to battle it to get materials for Charlotte, because she requires the boss materials from this one. It's located. It was in the second area update for Fontaine. So when this one came out. Also, hi Rhino. How have you been? How's work? How's life? How are you this week? I did see your message, by the way. I don't think I responded to it, but I did see the DM use it. And I'm wishing you well with all that, and I appreciate the update. Let's go fight this one as well, because this one will eventually need Gaming, or just anyone in general who might need this boss material later. What areas have you been to so far, Phantom? Or at least, what areas have you not been to yet? Because I've technically walked everywhere, even if I haven't been specifically in certain places. Hey, Nerves! How's it going? Been a while. How are you? Right. Put on here with my literal attack speed team. That's really the only purpose of this whole entire team, is to make Child look good. Oh, geez, Charlotte died. No. Wind Trace is too fun. Honestly, I will say this Wind Trace looks fantastic. I definitely wish to get the chance to play it. I need to get friends together to actually do it with, because that would be exceptionally fun. That was good. He is very good. I just, you know, this is not a very optimal team for him. This is me just being super memey and being like, haha, let's see what I can get away with. Now Charlotte's passed away, unfortunately, so I need to revive her so I can actually get her to contribute to this fight. Just over here. Like, yeah, that's what I heard. It's like it's basically, or what I saw at least, is it's basically Dead by Daylight in Genshin, which I do think is quite exciting. Haha, get wrecked, buddy boy. But considering he's not getting a vaporize on this, Child still makes a decent contribution, but never expecting him to do the most. Especially since this is a team of basically 3 supports that don't really, but I mean, technically Yunjin will boost his damage up a little bit. Charlotte not so much. So this boss can be frozen. It's part of its mechanic. You have to freeze it in order to kind of disrupt its actions. So that's sort of what you have to do with this one in particular. Which is why I knew I could kind of get away with what I was doing before. It's like here, you gotta freeze it when it's in its watery state, and then for you. So like if I do it now, I can do this here, and then you can break it with a shatter reaction, basically. It'll take. Oh, that's funny that that wouldn't let you play 'cause it's too long. At least it refunded your points though. I guess you may need to change the length of it. I don't have healers on this team. I literally have 2 sustains, and I have brute force this boss. That's fair. I've gone through this boss a lot with other people to show them like how I can beat it with like type of them. I guess when you have other people on your co-op, you have less chance being hunter unless you're really. Oh, interesting. Oh, that does make sense too, though. I guess this boss technically has a got somewhat of a hydro immunity, so okay. Buddy boy.
Strike is one. Hard hitting exclusive.
Again, is this the most effective strategy? Not by any means, but still quite fun. I mean, it's like 2 days ago. I was trying to do this boss with a level 40 Chi-Chi. Oh man, sounds dreadful. Come on, you don't. Ah, that's right. Go, we. At least with having 3 people who are literally doing, you know, they've got Favonius weapons. I just get energy forever. I want maple syrup. What do maple syrup for? Chi-Chi doesn't need maple syrup. Knowledge. Yunjin's one of those supports that I wish worked better for the people that I like to play. He's got good attack speed. Hey, 001! How's it going? How art thou? You're cold? Oh goodness, it is. It did get chilly again suddenly. It's still like in the 70s today, so I'm wearing shorts today. I feel comfortable, but definitely, you know, one of those weird times where it's not really quite, you know, normal summer or spring weather yet. For this, yeah, neural attack. Basically, this is just what happens if you try to do neural attack on this child. Not the best, but you know, it's fun to try.
This is getting interesting.
I wish it worked out better. There's Chi-Chi's good stuff on her, Wonder Set her. Oh, nice. That does sound actually fun. It's like a fun time. Even though it wasn't optimal, look at that. We still win. Yay! This is the fun attack speed team, really. Hey, TD, how's it going? Sorry, I didn't mean to not acknowledge your message. That was a weird way to go about it, but we've survived. All right, put this in my friendship team. Get the materials. See if there's anything useful. Nope, not really. That is a-okay. Other bosses. There's not really any that we have to particularly do. We're still doing quite fine. One that we could probably do better with is doing the perpetual matrix now that I have it unlocked. Just to use it for certain people, like I don't even know, like Farozan, even though I'm not really using her for much. She does a lot of damage. I had her on my friendship team for a little bit, and actually I still do. Her burst does a lot of damage. I didn't realize it was so powerful for a while, but certainly this boss is literally Simon. You know, Genshin does clever stuff like that. Like even just like Beth, who's the Animo hypostasis. Beth is amazing. I love Beth. She's great. I'm gonna say intrinsic metric of ordinance, your network. That is true. And see, the thing is, they know that when they make these names, they know this. They aren't like they don't pretend. Then good, my phone gives me notification 30 minutes late. At least it's consistent. It's like every time. Also, look at this guy. Sorry, my dude. You just got wrecked by Child Hyper Bloom. That was so fast. See, anyone who tells me that Child Hyper Bloom doesn't work is sorely mistaken. Is it as effective as other Hyper Bloom teams? Probably not, but it's very fun. I'm still trying to figure out who grabbed Pony's hand at the end. I know Ragath is available, but I'm not sure. Well, I think it was Gangle. Pretty sure it was, you have Gangle, Ragatha, and then I think it may have been like, oh goodness. Ooh. Or is it? There was a third person, though. I thought that the others... I remember seeing the picture, and I remember, like, actually looking into it, but I don't remember if it's... okay, let us go and do what I was just doing. that is what we are here to do. We've spent our resin down, which is nice. So we can call that a day. Should I make a ching well built? Mine's not. I use her for a friendship team, so I've just been like, hey, I'm actually super excitingly enough. You can tell by looking at my, I go to my teapot. It's like a blue hand, but other than blue hands. Unless there's a secret blue hand person. But it is a theory though. But if you look at my friendship people here, easier for me to see it now. But the only people who are still in need of getting friendship level up, other than those who are already being invested in here, are Linny, Lynette, and Rosaria, and Kale. Like, my amount of people who need friendship EXP has steadily gotten smaller. Everyone else is at level 10 with friendship. So soon my friendship team is going to be obsolete. I'll have gotten everyone up to friendship level 10, which is pretty crazy. I think Kaufmo? Well, that's possible. I will say, like, the fact is Kaufmo's still, like, one of those first characters you got the chance to actually... You didn't really meet him, but you know he exists in the canon? So, it's possible there could be other people, too, but... What was your favorite part, Ken, from the episode? I think mine was when they went to the dev space. I thought that was really neat. And Pomni's conversation with Gummy Goo about this idea that, you know, even if you aren't sure what your purpose is, like, you know, you can still... you know, make a choice to have a home. And I thought that was really cool to see Pomni accepting that she's like, I'm here, but I can make this a home for me. I really liked that part. I barely have all my characters at level 2. Which, you know, friendship is important to me, okay? I gotta make sure my characters have good friendship. Let's see here. Teleport here, but it's not gonna... I don't think there's anything. No. I need to go around and actually do the other tasks that come with this event. I've been saving them. People have been playing this event. I've been saving them. But one of the things we can do would actually be quite fun too, is we could do some of the music. Dr. Dvorak.
Hello. Would you like to practice some music?
I would. Yes, please. So if I can decorate the venue as well. I'm not gonna do that yet, though.
Great. I've been looking forward to hearing you play.
This is gonna pack his NPC. That could be. He was the NPC all along. All of this has been unlocked at this point. I finished doing Linny's song. Got others to do as well. We will start at hard. Pro is a little bit trickier, but we'll try hard at least. Alright, let's do this. JKL, right, okay. Again, I gotta remember which fingers, which keys as well. So when I got to hard, I actually have a hard time recalling which buttons to click. Because these ones are only limited to the 2. Oh, I missed the perfect. No. Okay. I like how it shifts with Nahida's symbol for the bits. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, man, I missed one. No, you saw that you said. Oh, I missed it twice. No, I was so close. You missed a Dia. Oh goodness. Sorry about that. I never let him pity 81 and Articuno was. I'll read this in a second. Sorry, I got so distracted. Okay, hold on. I'll look at that. That was sad. I should still have got enough of score to get this Cantus, which is nice. I'm gonna go back and see what was said. You said, oh, luckily you only need 2 stars. Yes. I never knew let. Oh, 81 Arlecchino. Oh no, that's so far in. I'm so sorry, nervous. That's awful. And the music and thought, okay, bye, Thunder. See you later. Yes, this tune is this run is already better than the rest. You know, you gotta start at certain points. But yeah, it is nice that you only have to hit the normal one to be able to get anything, and you only need 2 stars to get all like the good rewards. Everything else is just extra stuff. They start to get harder after a while though, which is annoying. So I can see if I went here and did pro, I'm just gonna see how difficult how tricky it is now. It's gonna be horrible. Oh yeah, continue. All right. Yeah, just watch how this is gonna go. This is gonna fall over so fast. I'll get an extra run. Yes, that's always the main goal. Okay, hold on. Remember which figures do. I will say the one thing about the later beat maps is that there's usually more notes, which can be nice. It does help you to keep track better of what you're actually trying to hit. I did see someone say that, like, playing this event on mobile is actually quite nice because you can just hit the notes. So you can actually just hit them. Oh, no, I missed one. No, I was talking too much. Dang. No, I messed up already. See, my brain starts to go opposite of where it should be as soon as you get that third bit in there. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. No. Da da da. I'm probably doing this so hard because of the buttons. Yay! Never talked about this in Circus episode 2, and I think it's Gangle, Ragatha, and Zooble. Gotcha, that also makes sense. Yes. Oh, I managed to get it just in time. 3 stars, yay! I did pro first try every time 2-star. Oh man, I got you. You have the better map than I do on mobile because the lines aren't straight. Well, you can change it. If you go to your settings, you can adjust the interface styles. So I can choose to go with cascade mode, or I can choose spread mode that looks like this. So I can change this whatever, depending on which way I want it to go. I choose to do cascade because I think it's easier to keep track of it. Otherwise, everything else works out fine. And then obviously I've got my calibration set a certain way. I've got instruments based on the score currently, so that it changes what music I have. I turned off the beat note sound because it was getting annoying for me. I was like, it sounds. I didn't really. So then you can hear the music all the way, which is the main thing. But yeah, cool. All right. Let's do Zhongli's Rex Incognito Classic. Here, we'll try it on. We'll try it on Pro. See if I can do a 1 performance. We'll see if it works though. I do like the songs they picked though. They're all really good ones. I listen to on Spotify more often than I'd like to admit. The focus is gonna go really back at the 3rd key, and I'm like, I don't know what's going happening. I'm not miss one. No, I missed. This was so funny. Perfectionist to me always gets really upset about not getting perfect scores in these types of things. There you go. Okay. I got 90, 97! Honestly, that's my best one so far. I'll take it. That's pretty good. Means I get all the rewards as well. Yay! Give me the money. And we get Hootown's music as well. I'm just realizing as well that I'm doing all these bits and I'm claiming things on here more than I probably need to be. Because I was going to do the story here, but I just need to make sure I don't claim certain things later. I can still pick it up later. Because they're all about the events is just not claiming rewards when time comes. You can still finish things, you just have to make sure you don't claim it. So I'll do Hootaws and then we'll claim one more, and that'll be as much as yay in terms of things I have to get. But at that point we can just play through the main event. I think there's some story stuff that goes with it. It's just more about collection for this one. Oh, it was the segments itself. Hang on, set up. You know, if you're able to switch up the buttons at all, Phantom, or they're in the same. Yay, 94. Okay, that's not bad. Right, then we'll claim Taz rewards. So that'll be enough for the friendship stuff. The first song is really good. I will say though, Nouvelette's theme will also be a bop though. So go claim that for now. Ooh, Kali! Wow. I only Kali on this team for so long and she's already graduated. But at this point now, because of the amount of people I have, I'm probably just planning to keep her on because I don't really have any to do thing. Or at this point, what I just accept is that I can either put on Rosaria or someone else, or I just decide to be like, hey, it's a friendship team. It's meant to just do well, and I could put on like Kirara or Yao Yao instead, or Dendo Traveler, so that it feels like more fun. If I put Nahida in, it'll just basically cruise everyone else. So I'll go Yao.
I'll take good care of everyone.
She can take care of everyone else for later. Okay, so let's...
Hello. Would you like...
Yeah, let's do it. I'll have a go.
I've been looking forward to hearing you play.
Also, I really like Dvorak's voice actor still to this day. Alright, Nouvelette time. All these songs are so good! I really like Farina's too. So many things in a row. It's not even that. It's just hard to read. You just get confused. Arkinome is back once more. Let's back home. Okay, no worries. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi, Grassboy, for at least a little bit. I doubt I'll still be streaming back then, or by then, because I've got things to have to do this evening, but... Appreciate you coming by and saying hello either way. The rhythm I run. It's the frazzle dazzle. That's what happens though. It's like even when playing it, just you get all scatterbrained. Okay, I still got 94. Okay, I won't complain too much then. I still hit the notes at least. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, I didn't declaim. Never mind. I did the default. It's okay. I'll be all right. All right, let's do Farina's. Farina's is one of my favorite new themes. Like, I just like the beat a lot. Her trailer is so fun. Puts a little cakes because she loves cakes. Oh, they're at 110k, that's awesome. What I missed? There's one I missed? Where was it? I thought Nivelle was hardest and Farina's is easy. Yeah, Farina's is actually pretty easy. Yes, big jazz vibes. I missed him a little bit there in some pieces. 9869 though is pretty good though. Sally's announcement from when I did a test run with my Arlecchino and hit 138k normal hit. Oh man, that is pretty crazy though. That's the thing though, is like sometimes you just find like different bits of damage that you can do, and like my child can hit really hard with vapes. I just don't use vape teams, so then I'm just like, okay, that's fine. I'll just accept that. Right, we got Grizzly as well. His nippy bout is this is actually probably the most normal beat step map we have. This is the one that feels like the most like you'd find at like a arcade somewhere. Right, let's step up. This has to do with the fact that this is a theme in Genshin. Love it would probably ace one for these, probably. This all bit really into this kind of rhythm games. There's one game we found at arcade, my friend introduced me, that relies more on like you physically touching things a certain way. It was much easier to be able to judge where my hands were relative to the notes I was trying to hit, and it was a lot easier for me to play. It wasn't as bad as like, it's like certain computer games, it's like hard to tell because you're not actually physically like hitting them all the way, using it basically a proxy to hit what you need to hit. Let's do head up. Right. Nah, it's fine. There's not much of a square to worry about here. This is piano tiles. It does a little bit, yeah. Okay, 9561. That's not bad. Those are all the songs. Yeah, Nahida's is still a blast. Those are all the songs they did. Very fast songs. Oh, 6 keys. Oh man, that'd be tough. I applaud them for managing that as well. They have. Okay, nice. We get that too, which is great. Well, so many levels. Let's go to claim these rewards. We can go to Inazuma. Actually, why not? We're already here. We already have to go here to talk to people for other things in this. Because the idea is we have to go to each town and talk to people to get music stuff from them. That's the main idea. I haven't been to Inazuma's claim it in a long time. I used to go here all the time until I went to Smyrna. Now I go to Smyrna all the time. So used to it now. Catherine's right here. I was like, where's Catherine? Forgot.
Thank you for
I'm
Add Astra.
at our abstract conditions, which will be the dailies, which will be that'll be all done. Okay, so now what we got it to do is for this event, or to get more things. So Wind Trace is there too, but to get these pieces, these actually is normal. Event venue stuff here. You have to go. Okay, we already did the songs. That's all done. You have to go and gather different kinds of trinkets. So to defeat certain machines, which we actually did all these ones. You have to photograph some birds, dogs, and cats, and then we need to get Sango Pearls, Star Conches. And then here, we have to basically talk to music enthusiasts and get them to join the music festival. And that's what all these are for. So that's what these people are. I know the bird, dogs, and cats are. I mean, I'm assuming it's just regular dogs and cats, because it could be, like, for example, like, this cat probably might count as one, perhaps. It also might not. It does, though. We'll be ready. Look. Oh, that was. Eh. Wait, sorry, hold on. You gotta do that, not with the cameras. You gotta do it with, I think, Charlotte. How it works. Or maybe. Also, Charlotte's not a guaranteed character this way. First. Then maybe it. Do with her. Because I'm curious to see if it'll work or not. I appreciate if it doesn't do it, let me fail. Oh, to these birds. Really? That's weird. But cool. But weird. Right. Cat. Count for one. Maybe. No? Rude. The search guys, they say Fountain of Lucine, dogs, Court of Fontaine, cats. Oh, they recommend going to the shrine. Paimon menu camera. Okay, so you do have to get that cat or those that way. Oh, the Paimon menu camera? Really? So with this camera, it'll work. You're right. Huh. Okay. That. Apparently the cat's name is Sapphire. Didn't even know that. But now we know. I guess that makes sense, because then you can technically do it without having to need a camera. Or a character can use a camera. That makes some sense, I guess. Just not what I would have first expected. Okay. Let's go back then to... Ready to the whole event? Fair enough. Honestly, understood. We'll talk to these people. We're in the festival. Hey, Aoi, the owner of Suka Kimono Groceries. Or Suko Monomo. Suko Momomo no Gro. Yeah. Suko Momo no. Yeah, Suko Momo no. I know there's a really cool song at the end. I'm looking forward to it. We'd like to invite you to the music festival. How strange, no one's ever invited me to go to attend such event before. Well, that's why we're here. Hee hee. You must have music you really love, right, Out? We can play it for you. Serious musicians. Music you say. Well, there's one I heard a long while back. I was your height when I last heard it, I believe. I remember bits and pieces of it, but could you play it for me all the same? Sure, I'll give it a go. Thank you. Ooh, you get to have little music battles? Ooh, oh, during meaning of melodies, you must choose the most. Oh, yes, you have to mix the songs. Right. To match the melody of the original song. It's just like a suitable note. Oh, sorry, hold on. Yep. Restore confirm frustration. I wonder if it sounds bad when you put wrong notes in. This is the intro menu song. Yeah. Quite funny we chose that one first. Well, I love how you had time for that. Well, it seems you're quite the dab hand at making others' wishes come true. Been almost 20 years since I last heard this tune. Oh, it was a boy. Not I was a boy. It was a boy in the neighborhood who played it for me. His wish was to travel and see the outside world. It's just a shame that I couldn't have been the one to help him. Well, would you look at that? I've strayed from the topic. I'm afraid I can't help with the music festival. Tsukumo no groceries can't do without me right now. Still, I'm glad to have heard this once more. Thank you so much. That's cool. We just get to do it for everyone. Yay! Right. Hey, Tomoki. What song do you want to sing? You know I like music? Well, to be truthful, that's where I get most of my creative ideas. Ooh, you must have music you really enjoy, right? We can play it for you. Oh, that's a long list to be looking at. If I had to pick one, it might be this traditional piece from Konda Village. That's where I started my culinary journey, in fact. Would you play the piece if I were to hum the tune for you? Sure, go. Oh, this is one of the themes from Konda Village, I assume. You can't redo the songs by your time, so that's interesting. That's pretty funny, actually. It's really sad, but also really funny. There's a whole quest just to get it available. Also, like that you picked the right instrument to play it, too. That's pretty cool. 41 seconds. That's really fantastic. If the way you dress, I expected that you were from Konda Village yourself. It sounded just like the original. Just to get the Ittos, even though it's worth... Yeah, well, yeah. It's very worth. From what I've heard. I've not spoiled myself yet. I've seen the video come up on the Genshin page, but I've not seen it yet on purpose. I've decided I'm heading to this festival. I'm immersing myself in music that might give me surprise ideas. With my food stall over there, not that my skills are most impressive, but I'll add to the atmosphere at least, eh? It's true, Tomoki. Plus, I'm here to get my free milk. Or not free milk. Buy a milk. Take my dongo milk. There you are. Haha. Alright, let's go over here. And I guess, ooh, it's this guy. It's been a while. Yukio. Isn't this the guy? Oh, yeah, he's the one who talks about Itto's allergy to beans, I think. It's alright. Wrong? A music festival or a food festival? Music in a serious form of music exchange to boot. By the way, do you have any music you enjoy? We can play it for you right now. Oh, you're serious then? Well, I do have something in mind. I could try humming it for you. Could you try playing it then? Sure, I'll give it a go. Well then, this is quite the lovely surprise. What if they have the actual VAs to do these as well? Yep. Hey, Ash, how's it going? Challenge completed. Chirisato. Okay, saying hi in an ad. Okay. That said they have no clue what the song's called. A Fox-tiered customer of ours likes humming this one when she comes over for some ramen. She's one of our VIPs. Came around a few days ago. In fact, I wouldn't remember that song at all. Aww. This tells you all you need to know about me and music, eh? If you're looking for futsal, I recommend you look for Tomoki. Phil's got a right adventurous spirit. Even though he's a fan of music, he should be interested in nonetheless. I already talked to him. He's very good. Yeah, so what? I say hi again. I said hi earlier. Alright, let's go talk to some more people. We can also get some more music. We can go... It's funny because they recommend going to the Saze Shrine to get the cat pictures. There, I think. Let's get more cat photos. Hello, children. Ooh! Viewpoint. Aha! What is it? Not gotten that one. Select it. Hello, Nico. I'll get you in my photo. Neko. Lovely. So that's all the cats taken care of then. Still need to get dogs and such. And we also need to get Sango pearls, I think, but we can get those right over here in the Sankanamiya shrine, so I'm not as worried about that. So let's go to Leo. Get some songs from there. I mean, here, we'll take some Star Conscious as well. I'll see if I can let myself go until my mom gets home around about 10 minutes or so. I'll see if I can get the rest of these little bits of songs done, and then I can feel at least decent about completing certain things, and I'll save the cutscene for a different time because I'll have dinner with my mom, and I've got D&D tonight. Which also, right now the plan, Ashwa, is that we are supposed to do Titan's Watch tomorrow, hopefully, or Titan's Edge. I'm really hoping. The plan right now, we've established, so hopefully everything will work out.
Feel free to take a look around.
Kaylin Lang. We'd like. Oh, I got some. Oh, that's the treasure thing. I don't want to sell it yet, though. I'm selfish. I'd like to invite you to attend this music festival. Invitation isn't a date. No, this musical exchange. By the way, do you have any songs you'd like? We can play them for you, just to show you we're legit, you know? I see. Well, I do have something in mind. I'll hum and you play. How's that sound? Sure, I'll give it a go. I'm listening. Nice. Alright. I love how Nikita is playing on the music instruments right now because it's short havers. It's just really short. Alright, okay. Oh, you can include them here too. Yep. Yep, cool. The last part's not even in the bar. I'm sorry, you've been awful, Oshawott. Sea of Clouds. It's the I got Chi-Chi's. There should be no exaggeration to compare performance to an adeptal hymn. When I was just starting in this line of work, I went to Midland to purchase some ancient jade. On the way there, I heard music coming from Shing Peak. I was so enraptured that I wondered if it might be the music of the Adepti themselves, you know? Thank you. I thought I'd never get the opportunity to hear it again. As for the music festival, I must say that I wouldn't call myself any kind of music enthusiast. I simply happen to like this tune, so forgive me if I must decline. Allow me to let slip from my lips this tidbit of gossip. I believe Minching, jewelry's boss, Qingxi, is a closet fan of music. Perhaps you could ask her? Last but not least, I wish you the best of luck with your festival. There. Here. Hey. Any other ones who are here? You do have Gee. We'd like to invite you to the music festival, you say? Thank you. I do confess to being in the habit of collecting radiant spine crystals, or spin crystals. With the mist of music you really enjoy, right? We can play it for you. We're serious musical types. Oh, really? Oh, lowercase really? Well, there is this one tune. Let's say I hum it for you, and you play it for me in turn. Sure, I'll give it a go. Thanks for your trouble. These are definitely the voice actors too, because you can tell they've got different vocal timbres. Pretty cool to hear too. Basically, that's about right. A lot of repeated notes. That's okay though. Hey Sydney, how's it going? I'm purple. Kind of Seely's dancing with it too. It's cute. Hang on with this. First guy over Leeway. Ah, now that brings back memories. It reminds me of how when I was young, I would wake up very early to attend calligraphy classes at my teacher's place. It was so early that it was still dark out and it was terribly frightening. Fortunately, I would pass by the house of an old granny and I could often hear this song drifting out from her home. It would give me a sense of peace. That dear old lady probably isn't with us anymore, but I've also grown, and I'm no longer as afraid of the dark. In any case, I've given it some serious consideration, and while I'd love to agree, it would be tough finding someone to watch a time-honored store like ours on such short notice. So let me recommend someone else to you who might attend instead. Yugu Antiques boss, Lin Lang. Oh, pfft, they recommend each other. She doesn't even open in the daytime, and you can either find her sleeping around in the streets or she's a free time to help. Regardless, thank you so much for letting me hear that song again. I hope your musical adventure as well. It's funny, they both recommended each other, and neither of them is available. Wow. Y'all suck. Those are red, violets are blue. American is to build their victims' honor. L, I know, right? It's such an L moment. It's like, come on. Get with the program, you people. You hooligans. I'll have Barbara play this one because it's fun. Here. Oh, it's at the bookshelf. The bookcase. Yifang. Hello. Like, nah. I'm here to ask you about music festival. Music festival, you say? You know, I actually met my husband because of a song. Quite the coincidence, eh? I mean, too much fun is under. It's not bad, though. At least you're having fun. Which song was it? But we can play it for you. We're super serious about music. Oh, in that case, can you play it if I were to hum the tune? Sure, I'll give it a go. How exciting. I've never seen that one in my life. She's been here for a long time, but also we pulled the horn out for her. Fancy. That's right. And they're like, sorry, we're full. Try my friend's place. It was friend's place. Sorry, we're full. Go to my friend's place. It's still full. Exactly. Nice, Barbara. Souvenir avec le crepuscule. Because I was like, that's not from Leowa. A wonderfully nostalgic feeling. I was immediately reminded of my studies in Fontaine. I would often go to cafes and Vasari passes to read, and when I heard this song one day, I asked the barista what it was called. They didn't know, but a large fellow having some cake nearby told me that it was named Le Souvenir avec le crepuscule. And yeah, later on, he became my husband. He was at the cafe meeting with his friends from a literary club back then. Ah, how nostalgic. We were all so young. Oh, right, your music festival. I fear I shan't be able to attend, but if needed, I get my husband to go. He's been filling us some old books that haven't been selling well all day, and I haven't been able to dissuade him from doing so. But I'm sure such cultural exchanges would interest him. I'll ask him to bring some souvenirs along that he can give out to boot. That's funny. It's like, here, let us send my husband. Go shoo off to a music festival in a different nation. Easy. It's a super casual trip we can take. Our conscious while we're here. And then we can go to, I think it's either Sumeru or Mondstadt that's going to be next, I suppose.
Go, Barbara, go!
Our conscious, where are you at? I know you exist on the beaches in this area. Arnafin.
Let the show begin.
Faster. We can sprint more with Barbara's skillet because she reduces consumption of stamina. My team that works very well at getting things like this. Oh!
Bring it on.
Those guys just showed up and the child said no. I didn't even know they were going to be there. That's kind of funny. I feel bad for them, but not really. What, I know what enemies? They weren't even there. Literally, I just tried to break the rock, and then it's like, nope. Exactly. Hello, birdies. You're nice, though. I don't want to hurt you. Like, I'm all cool and stuff, and, like, predicted it, but it's like, not that at all.
I see everything.
Evil rock? Exactly.
Come a little closer.
No! Could be some... Ooh? Also interesting how few you technically need to be able to do your job. Like, you just need 3. We're already gonna get our 3rd one here. Look at that. Star Conscious. Bad guys are like, freeze! Exactly. Let's see here. What's what I also got? Ooh, I completed... Oh, the 3rd movement of doing... Right, just from doing more things to eventually do it. Go to here. Because it's the of melodies still. Oh, I see, because it's the different songs. Oh, okay, so you can see. So she sent her husband. He's coming to the festival as well. We get to go to Mondstadt now. Nice. To Mondstadt. No Sumeru, surprisingly. That's alright. I go Sumeru all the time for everything. Alright, let's see here. Play music for. We can play it with Tartaglia. I wonder if it different. It'd be cool if it was different for different characters. But I know Nahida. Marjorie. Hello. I'd like to invite you to attend the music festival. Music festival. Didn't we just hold the Windbloom Festival? This one's taking place in Minazuma, Marjorie, and it's a serious musical musical exchange. If you got any tunes you'd like, you can play it right here, right now. Let me think. Well, I don't remember this one's name, but could you play it if I just hum the tune? Sure, I'll give it a go. Oh, that'd be grand. Just fought me. That's very fair. Hey, Raceway. Back earlier. Oh, doesn't sound right. Oh, that is right. Just looked weird. Actually, just been playing music for people. Challenge completed. Ripples of Daydream. Seems so gentle, just the way I remember it. My dad used to play this one for me on his harmonica while we were on the way back from Springvale. He said that this tune represented Springvale itself, and that's where Dad's dad grew up. A tune that my grandfather had passed before I was ever born. Thanks for playing that music. You know what? I've decided that I should spend a bit more time with my dad. He's an adventurer, so he tends to spend time out in the field. So if you don't mind, I might have to give this festival a pass, but if there's another opportunity, I'll come, and drag him along as well. Oh, that's sweet, Marjorie. Yeah, no, it is true. I know, the Traveler's showing off their talents. Look, they can play these on their own. Flora! Hopefully Flora's not. Like, I'm gonna go. He's so young. I'd like to invite you to the music festival. Is there a music event going on in the city? I'm only familiar with flowers, though, not music. Now this one's taking place in Inazuma. It's totally fine if you don't know much about music. You just need to enjoy it. If there's a tune you'd like, we could play it for you right now, you know? Well, I do have something in mind. Its name escapes me, but I can hum the tune at least. Will that do? Sure, I'll give it a go. Nice! Woohoo! Nita's song. Cool. And then the little Samara instruments in the background, too. The Vidya Forest theme. Riddles for Wonders. Hey, you're great. This is even better than when Mr. Saeed plays it. He performed this one for us last Moon Festival, saying it was a traditional song from Sumeru. Donna said it sounded terrible compared to Master Deluxe playing, though. Well, I've made my mind. The flowers need care every day, and Inazuma is pretty far away, so I'm afraid I can't go. Thanks for the music, though. It was lovely. On that note, I'll offer you a special price if you need flowers for your festival. Oh, that's sweet, Flora. Very thoughtful. Okay, so we need to go up here. Ooh, we're going to...
No time to lose.
Who's going to be singing up here? Are they... inside? Doesn't look like it's anyone here. Wait, is it the fingered guy? The guy who's always sitting in here? Oh, Charles! I was hoping it might... Or other gentlemen. I love how we just look at their both Nelson and Paige. They're full into it at this point. Hey, Charles. What'll it be today? I'd like to invite you to attend this music festival. Aha, you coming with an invitation? What's the occasion? Has Master D-Luke decided to give me the day off? This is about a music exchange taking place in Inazuma. If there's a song you'd like, we can play it for you right now. A song I like, you say. I do remember Head House Madeline hosting several small family concerts at Dawn Winery. I play a song at those gatherings that I do quite like. I'll do my best to hum it for you. Mind playing the song after that? Sure, I'll give it a go. In that case, do excuse my amateurish. It does take skill to play just by hearing it. My brother can somewhat do that, but he's better at music than me. That's fair. Yeah, it's very different. It's a unique skill. This is the big thing in the middle. Green flag? Yeah, I think so, because it's not on my end at least. Pretty, the Dawn Winery theme. I was like, I recognize that. Very impressive. In fact, I should recommend to Adeline that you be commissioned to play at the next such family event. As for your invitation, to be honest, I was just about ready to agree the moment you finished your performance. But I'm not sure if I'd want to ask Mr. Dealik for a day off over something this trivial. After all, he'd agree without hesitation. How about this, then? I'll send you a token of support for your festival. That, too. So you'll be sending us several crates of wine. I doubt everyone will be attending will be of drinking age. As such, I'll give you some decorative banners instead. We've got them stocked in the winery warehouse, and I believe they'll come in quite handy. Don't worry, you won't have to go fetch them yourselves. I'll have some of our traders deliver it directly. Just consider it the angel's share. Oh, that's sweet. See the six-fingered Jose who I thought we were talking to. Oh. Jose for us today. Okay, let's see here. We got left. Anything? We've talked to all the people. Also, this is... Oh, this is the window. I was like, what is there? A mask there? Is that a special Deluke mission? Something fancy? Okay, so you need to get... You done? Oh yeah, these are guest musical. Done all this room. Get these more through stuff. Done meeting of melodies. We've completed all of them. And then Trillion Trinket Trawl. So we need to get birds and dogs. We can get Timmy's. I mean, some Songo Pearls. Cool. So birds and dogs and Songo Pearls. Well, there are plenty of dogs here. Side monsters as well. At least our dog friend up here. Should be gone to bed. Usually there would be the dog that's right over there. There right now. Cats.
Yep.
Out of nowhere. Whee. These birds won't be out there right now either, because they'll... Oh, they're here. Get them really far away. Funny if you like shoot it from this far. Gray winged pigeon. Nice. Since I'm cool, I know you can get both, but I'd rather be normal and get them normal. Let's go dogs. There's usually dogs by the bridge. There we go. Here's some doggies. I want the one in the back, not the one that's right there in the front. Bye, doggies. See you later. Have fun. We're here. Eee. Shibas. Right now, you get the Songo Pearls, right? And the, oh, another bird, right? Which we can get also here too. I'm not too worried about finding birds; those are usually easier to find. I do appreciate the tip about having to use the camera in the function though, because I remember hearing a lot of people having complaints about not knowing intuitively how to access the pictures, because they'd be like, "I tried to take pictures of things, and it's not counting." And people are realizing, "Oh, you need to do it this way." Yeah, makes a lot of sense now. You don't realize that, though. A lot harder to take care of. Take a picture! Oh, I can't take a picture right now. Unfortunate. Here. Bird. Bird, I see you. No, bird, don't fly away. We'll find more birds. Don't worry. There's plenty of birds in the sea. Are there birds in... There. No! Dang you, bird. No! I missed it. Unfortunate. I'm sorry, Barbara. That was a very uncomfortable angle on your face. Save that picture, but no, okay. I have more for Barbara. It's okay. We'll find another bird. There's plenty of them. Not like those are the only 2 birds in all of Inazuma. Can't find any around. Okay, Barbara's gonna run out of stamina. Slow down a little bit. I'm tired. Breathe. Here we go. Barbara, here we go.
Let the show
Let me try.
Come on. Yeah. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. Yeah.
Cut down. Like
There you go. Oh yeah, there's still a chest there. I need to claim it eventually. I found it earlier the other day and I was like, oh, I missed that chest completely when I did my earlier explorations of Inazuma. It's really fun. Glad I found it now.
No time to lose.
So how is it that they're literally more easy or guess not. Just don't always show up when you need them. Give them mind. A bird. Fact. Random birds.
Who's next?
We so like I was like on. Hey. It was a very like it's not on my end, so I can really it's a
No
big
time to
brand
lose.
of pigeons. There are 2 birds that are here, big birds. Ace to get them. That'd be a big bird. You're playing Genshin on phone. Oh man. Birds, oh birds, where are you, bird? Wait. These friends like, hey, I need that Kazuha. Good egg. 1 egg, in fact. We'll head up here. Viper. Tweet, tweet. Exactly the point. Birds. There's a bird that was here at one point in time. Gone. Disappeared. Oh, there's a bird. I see it. Bird. Bird. Are you kidding me? Can't even swim. But basically, the Honkai Star Pity system works very similar to Genshin's, where, you know, you've got with every 10 pull, you have a guaranteed chance to get a 4 star. Every 10 pulls within the like maximum, and then beyond that, 5-star pity I'm pretty sure is not the same. I get Robin. Ooh, okay, solid choice. I tried to go for Robin as well, but I unfortunately did not succeed on my initial pulls. I still have plenty if I really wanted to go for her. I could definitely go for her, but I'm like, is it worth? I don't know. Rania is still my best harmony, and she does quite well. Birds, where are you, birds? Tell me where you are. Bird, I see you. Don't fly away, bird. They're very similar, but they're not quite the same. There are a few, like, minor differences. Okay, there we go. Come on. Okay. You suffer all the consequences of your brethren. There's to fly away. No. So rude. Okay, so got this one, and that one. Nice. Got all these. Okay. Peasy. And then we still have the decorations to do. Cool. Yeah, we did all these. So we got all the materials from the set and Trinity Trawl. We did that from doing that bit. So we can submit all of these, which is nice. Now I'll mock the story. Let me see if my mom's one, by the way, first, before I continue on, because I'll probably end the stream shortly, but I'm going to see if she's here, because if she is here, then I want to finish things up so I can say finish this tomorrow. So 1 second. Quickly click on that real quick. My mom's not here yet, back home from work, so I will.
There are better ways
We will,
to seek out
we
our
will
enemies
do this
than,
real quick.
well, standing
I don't
here.
have to try to double up to the Vorshak.
Hello. Would you like to practice some music?
I'd like to submit some decorations.
Oh, really? You've got the things from the list? Great. I'll take those. Thanks so much.
Of course. My pleasure. Let's decorate this place up. Right. So, we can get all these two. Those have been submitted now. Hey! So full now.
Thank you both so much. At last, everything on the list is done. I'm afraid I still have some final preparations to make, but I'll see you tomorrow. Then the party can begin.
Hooray! I guess okay. So we still have a bit of an event that was. Oh, so that was okay. So we just started the finale. Oh wait, no, the finale's there. Okay, never mind. That's easy. A long day. Look at all these different things we can interact with. What? Hello? Excuse me? Free tea break, courtesy of Komori Tea House. Enjoy your heart's content. Please do not touch the diorama as not a staff member. Why is there a female Goru here on this? Like, why? Why is she here? Oh yeah, well, oh yeah. Unching. Okay, oh, he came. Nice. Is that you? Oh my, I've heard so much about you from Fanfang. You have me, at disadvantage, sir. Alright, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lan Ching. Fanfang is one Book's house is Jifang. She's my wife, you see. She's the one who told me about this event. I don't know much about rock and roll, but Fanfang says we should support the latest cultural trends, so here I am. I brought some free cultural products as well. They got snapped up in a heartbeat. Oh, if only I'd known. I'd brought more. She also asked me to thank you for the invitation. Had she not been so busy, she would have come down here herself, I'm sure of it. I hope you'll enjoy yourself here too. Oh, thank you. Oh, cool, we can change the... Ooh, change the lighting colors? Oh, that's neat. Wait till it's nighttime, though. And Tomoki's here. I love Tomoki. Is it iridescent Arataki rockin' for life toward a force of awesomeness you recommend? It's really awesome. I've been inspired. I have a taste of the food I made specifically for the event. Ooh, okay. What kind of creation? Dongo milk's been marinated in rock and macerated in roll. Rock and roll dongo milk. Here, have one on me. It's just regular dongo milk, right? I wouldn't get that far. At least it might have been to begin with, but after hearing all that rock and roll I made it listen to. That also why it now tastes like regular dongo milk that's been lying around for a while. But this way, some customers are even willing to pay double the price of regular dongo milk just to get their hands on this stuff. Must be the power of rock and roll, eh? So mind-blowing that I can't put into words. Let's see. Rock and roll dongo milk. That's hilarious. That's so special. We have special dongo milk. I love how we can use it, though. Like, why would we ever want to use that? That's so special. We have rock and roll dongo milk. It does the same exact thing, but this is special. Also showed at shops as well. Can we buy more of it? Can. Rock and roll dongo. We could buy it for twice the price. That's funny. Well, I want more of it now. In case it's special. It's limited edition currency here. You know, you can't forsake that. By Tomoki. Also, he's just like hanging out here for fun. Alright, let's do it. And then I assumed that there was supposed to be a place for the Mondstadt, or for the decorations that Mondstadt provide, but maybe didn't this time around. But it's the lights that we have access to. We can change. Gotta do it to change it to, I think. That's it. The shop here. Give me my food. Got some milk that's been put around with rocks. Rock and roll. Well, and then sell it on the black market. Wow, Sydney. The negative influence you're being. Actually, I think. I just wait till it's even. I guess maybe it's not quite time yet. What time did it specify? It said. We don't reach certain endings. Oh, I can claim a. Okay. For this one, we need. Oh, from 14 to... Oh, I missed it. I went too far. Fine. Window of opportunity is very small, I suppose. We literally skipped over it. But, like, the music festival's over. C'est la vie. Probably waiting for it to be, like, close to sunset is what they probably want to be looking for the vibe. Probably looks really pretty then. It's not, like, quite dark as it could be.
Oh, compadres, you're here! Hey, serious props to you both. This place looks amazing. Even better than I'd imagined.
Everything looks perfect. We're ready for business. Traveler, Paimon, you have our thanks.
Of course.
Guys, why so serious? That ain't rock and roll, man.
Hey, look at that. My favorite melon's a fast learner. Also, I hear you're gonna be taking the stage tonight. Whoa, itching for a little competition, huh?
Paimon was just joking. Seriously, Dvorak? Unbelievable.
Getting cold feet? Nah, don't blame ya. I am the reigning champion of the great sing-along after all.
Oh, Paimon, backing down from a challenge ain't very rock and roll.
Paimon is too rock and roll. Paimon was just being humble.
Then bring it on.
Oh, Paimon's bringing it all right. Paimon's bringing it all the way home. Ha!
Oh, by the way, did you ever find that dog?
We hit a complete dead end. Goro said he didn't know anything. Mamoru and the guys asked around the city, but no luck there either. What if it really is in Tenshukaku? Is that why we can't find it?
Oh, no, don't go poking around Tenshukaku again. You'll give Kujo-Sara a migraine.
Couldn't agree more. If I bother her too much, I'll end up getting struck by lightning. So that's why this time, I kept my distance and just threw some paper notes towards Tenshukaku. Hopefully, the Raiden Shogun sees them and hands the dog over.
Wait, what? You're still taking a big risk there.
It looks like Doshin Shikanoin was right. It's probably just a local legend after all.
Well, let's hope not, because that would really suck. Wish I had more time to look into it, but unfortunately, this guy's got a performance to practice for. Now don't forget, there's lyrics and music scores in the jam zone, so no wussing out tonight.
Wow, he's like so serious.
Don't get too cocky, bull chucker. We'll see who's rock and roll.
Ooh.
Game on, Mini Melon!
How evil. Wow.
Oh, Paimon better get some practice in at the jam zone soon. No way is Paimon gonna lose to Itto!
Oh, by the way, we invited a ton of people this time, including some people you know. A few have already shown up, and they're asking about you. Wanna go say hi?
Gano, do you know what the pink sort of bushes are close the Izumitri reward system? You mean the ones, so like, because you have the, almost you have the electro flowers. You mean just the you know, the tree that's with Yamiko's tree? That system?
Cool, yeah, let's go see them. Paimon's curious to find out who you invited.
Those should just be the electro blossoms, I think, right? Those are the ones that you use for what's it? Those ones I use for like leveling up Yamiko. I think Raiden Shogun needs them too. They're these ones. Alright, I'm walking around to get. There are these things. Right?
You're in for a little shock.
Sakura blooms. I remember, yeah, the sacred sakura. I've been done with this for a really long time now. Wee. That's what those are for. Yeah, so you can get those with electro. Take care of business that way. Because I don't really know for sure. Ooh, okay. Got Toma and Yoimiya.
Oh, you're a real trooper, Yoimiya. This must be one of the furthest places you've ever delivered to.
Oh,
I promised Itto that I'd supply fireworks for his festival. I wasn't about to go back on my word.
nice.
Hey, Toma, Yoimiya.
Traveler, Paimon! Cool, you're here too!
Been too long.
Well, looks like I owe the Arataki gang a huge thank you. If they weren't putting on this event, who knows when I would have gotten to see you next.
You hear that? In case it was too subtle for you, Toma's complaining that you guys never make time to come and visit your old pals.
We're busy.
Oh, that's true. Obviously, traveling's very important to you, but you gotta take a break every once in a while. Just remember that you've got friends out there that would love nothing more than the chance to make you feel looked after.
Aw, thank you both. It means a lot.
Of course! Oh, I heard this really cool thing I gotta share with you guys! So, Itto says that the theme of his music festival comes from a story about a dog that saved animals in the war zone. How amazing is that?
It's pretty
What
cool.
do you know about this dog, Toma? Everyone knows how well connected you are.
For once, Not much, I'm afraid. I guess my connections are one key canine short.
Hmm.
But assuming this really happened, I feel like Watatsumi Island would have had to be involved. This is a dog who managed to sneak in and out of a war zone repeatedly without leaving a trail for anyone to follow. Whatever the case, it would have needed someone to help cover its tracks. As far as I know, the Shogun's army doesn't do that kind of thing.
So you're saying it was the Sangonomiya troops? They had a specially trained dog for rescuing critters from the battlefield?
Sounds kind of far-fetched if you ask me. Do we really think Sangonomiya's forces had enough manpower to fight a full-scale war and run a canine wildlife rescue operation on the side?
Okay, well if it wasn't Sangonomiya's side, it must have been the Shogunate.
I doubt they had the manpower either.
Right. So, in my view, it's more likely that Mr. Dvorak simply made the story up as something to capture people's imaginations. I mean, he's an artist, right? Isn't rock music about expressing things we don't fully understand?
Kinda like fireworks in a way. Don't question it, just feel it.
Yeah, that sort of makes sense. That makes you an artist too, Yoimiya. Fireworks are your art.
I'll take it. And on that note, boy, do I have an art show for you tonight. Make sure you don't miss it.
She's posing, looking at us. I guess that's fair, though. Right.
Sounds like you know a few things about art yourself, Toma.
Art? Me? Does knitting sweaters count?
Absolutely. Knitting is totally an art form.
Just not a very rock and roll one, I guess. I don't think I'll be doing any knitting tonight.
No, not with that attitude. You could, knit sweaters with rock and roll and big letters. Then get everyone to wear them.
Good idea. I'll look into it next time.
Nice. Alright. Here's no one we know. You have... Oh, she's... Let's stuck to her last, 'cause I feel like she's gonna be... Or we got Mihezo.
Hey, there you are. I sent you some letters a few days ago. Have they shown up yet?
Oh.
Ooh, does this mean you figured it out?
I've made some progress, but I'm still missing the final piece of the puzzle.
So what did you learn?
I don't have anything conclusive yet, but I have a hunch that it involved both the Yashiro Commission and Sangonomiya.
What? You mean like in cahoots? During the war?
Shh. Like I said, it's just a hunch. Let's not get carried away. Anyway, I've written to the station, and they shouldn't take too long to get back to me. Yuriki Owada should be able to help find what I need. In the meantime, you'll just have to be patient.
Oh,
I
okay.
would have gone back to the station to look into it myself, but I knew Itto was performing tonight, and I didn't want to miss it.
Who else is for me tonight? Paimon.
Oh, wow! Sounds like I'm in for a real treat. I definitely picked the right place to be tonight. Will the traveler's long-serving voice finally graduate from speech to song in a triumphant victory over the Oni rocker of Hanamizaka?
Don't call her flying rock and roll fuel for nothing.
I'll be awaiting with bated breath.
Cut it out, both of you! No more stupid nicknames!
Or Paimon. Getting bullied by everyone.
What if Madame Kujo Sara is the one who got my letter? No, surely she wouldn't intentionally ignore it.
Not really any tracks here, so I'm just curious to say. Let's just meet with everyone, I suppose.
Hey, Traveler. Some of your friends are here. Wanna go say hi?
Okay, it's just simple friends. I was like, of course she might like, have more things to say, but I guess not. Let's see. Here before I progress over there, I think it would just be that. It's actually a pretty small skill event this time around. Get Goro and Kokomi.
This Miss Hina looks very familiar. Even the outfits.
I was thinking the same thing, Your Excellency, but I just can't put my finger on it.
She really is the spitting image.
Of who?
Goro! Hey!
Oh, hello, you two. It's been a while.
I'm so happy to see you again. I was just asking Shinobu if she knew where you were. This is a nice surprise. Paimon didn't expect to run into you two at an Arataki gang
It's a
music
docu-feared among the
festival.
fans, sadly. Exactly. Ere the Goro helped to secure the venue?
Oh, I barely did anything.
Them putting him in the same shot as her, which is hilarious.
A reader for my That's Life column was asking for advice about it, so I figured I'd help out. Turns out the reader in question was Mr. Arataki Itto.
And
Her Excellency was also very supportive of the whole thing.
very open about it.
An international rock and roll music festival sounded like a good way to attract tourists. And it's to bring attention to the plight of living things, right? Seems like a meaningful cause.
It is.
Yeah, apparently it has something to do with a dog that was a war hero? Although sadly probably not a true story. Have either of you heard anything about that? Oh, you know, bits and pieces. Nothing concrete.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Those sounded suspiciously like prepared answers. Probably because we've answered that question before. Mr. Arataki Itto came to ask us about it a while back. We'd certainly love to help if we can.
Yes, of course. Actually, I was hoping to ask for your opinion on something.
Okay, sure, what is it?
Does Miss Hina look familiar to you at all? I have this strange feeling like I've seen her somewhere before.
Oh,
Like I've met her before, but nope, sorry, doesn't ring any bells.
Maybe it's just me.
Wow.
she probably just looks similar to someone you know. Like how the traveler looks similar to his sister. There's no mystery here, don't overthink it.
Wow.
I see. That does make sense.
So weird about it.
Traveler, let's get out of here.
Mine's like, nope.
I didn't realize so many people we know would be here. Better get practicing or tonight could be super embarrassing. Come on, let's head to the jam zone.
With Goro and
Who could it be?
Takumi's like, I know exactly who it looks like. Oh, there's letters here. Come on. With our signboard. Signboard is on the side of the ones in the city. Oh, we can see the messages. Itto, I've received an invitation letter. Everyone's happy for you. We believe that you've got a good head for event planning. If you work a little harder, I'm sure you'll stop having to report to us all the time. So please take these letter villains with compliments from the police station. Oh yes, ma'am. Kujo Saros wishes to pass the message along on her behalf. The Tenor Commission is watching you. Do not forget that. What do we got? Buddy Ayato. I was delighted to hear that you were holding another festival. As such, I have commissioned a set of audio equipment as a congratulatory gift. Also, I've recently heard the children of Hana Mizaka saying Ayato of the South, Itto of the North. Could you enlighten me as to what that means? That's funny. Tomo's message. Hey, Itto, this is your second time organizing this sort of musical event, right? I didn't think you'd move the stage to Watsumi Island, opposite Sangonimiya Shrine, no less. Very cool. I asked our clan head and it was agreed that we dispatch a team from Komori Tea House to help liven up the atmosphere. They'll provide tours with free tea. What do you think? Pretty sweet, eh? Don't worry about it. You're welcome. I'm happy as long as you are. Have you this message? Sorry, my bad. I actually received your letter quite a while ago, but choosing the fireworks provided kind of tricky. I wasn't familiar with the route, so there were some delays. That said, when I got here, I thought everything was going great. The atmosphere's electric, the scenery's beautiful. I'm going to have a good long look around. Hope the fireworks will fit in with your gang's rock and roll festival. And then we have a message from Ramen Buddy. Well, well, Sir Arataki. I didn't think you'd remember little old me, your ramen buddy. I've since spent many nights considering how I might express my thanks. See that standing sign right there? Yes, that's right. It's your beloved Miss Hina. It was a last-minute decision, and I spent quite a hefty sum on this one. You wouldn't disappoint me by not placing it in the most conspicuous of locations, such that Miss Hina might be put on full display to the people of Watsumi Island in all her glory, would you? What is this lore that I missed? Miss Hina, my goodness, they're like, look, she's in a very conspicuous spot. Put her there for your enjoyment. Already. It's been signed. Oh, by Heizo. Oh, read the letter. Asked some Rito residents, but none of them have heard that which you've called Ninken on the battlefield. The sheer lack of information quite surpassed my expectations. It's quite strange, even for information that has not yet spread wisely. I'll continue searching for clues. Okay, we've got a second letter then. I tried a different approach today, which unexpectedly yielded some relevant information. During the war, the International Trade Association had an organization registered with it that specialized in pet treatment and trade known as the Puppy Union. Its symbol just happens to be a dog wearing a bamboo hat. Not that this proves anything alone, but I found two other suspicious things. One, after the war, the Puppy Union very quickly cancels registration. Two, the Puppy Union's event funding went through at least 6 layers of transfers, quite suspicious. I will continue investigating. Oh. Okay. This woman at Itto is great right now. The third letter. Well, well, wasn't this quite the day? I tried to investigate the people who had dealings with this Puppy Union as much as I could. I found 2 main hidden sources of funding. One is the Foreign Trade Association. In fact, the union could be considered a subsidiary of the You may not be aware of the particulars regarding said union, but they are closely connected to Sangonomiya. Second source is far more interesting still. You'd never guess, but it's Komori Tea House, and of course, the Yashiro Commission isn't far behind the curtain. Fascinating turn of events, no? Sangonomiya and the Yashiro Commission. I wonder what your little secret is. I have my guesses, but I still need more evidence to prove it. Details of deals regarding pets. We should have records of such things at the police station. I'll get in touch with Yoriki Iwata. Okay, so those are the letters that Hazel was talking about. Also, we can change the lights since it's time now. Change the light color. Oh, you can change it like up there. I see it. So it's orange or blue. With blue. Probably like an event-based thing too. Here's the center to be here. Oh. Oh, you put it down though. This. Still on the stage. I guess it's more just like they're like change it around. Or you can, oh, I guess you can bring it back. Not really sure how much more that benefits everything in the front, but you know, lighting wise, that would not be very good. We don't want everything to be in the center. Can. Gets in the spotlight. This is part of the festival thing. This seems kind of weird that they're putting the lights in weird spots. That are like it's going really far off for some reason. Right, let's go talk to. Right.
Hey, Mr. Dvorak, you're still here!
Sure am. I've been checking over the equipment, scores, and lyric sheets to make sure everything's ready for tonight. Shinobu was telling me how popular light novels are here in Inazuma, so I've tweaked the melody and lyrics for a more Arataki gang feel with a light novel twist.
Light novels plus rock music, so... light rock!
I actually didn't change too much. Just took out the dog and made it about Onikabuto instead. Should be more up Itto's alley.
That's funny.
This event couldn't have happened without him. It's my way of showing him some appreciation, I guess.
Nice.
What? You got rid of the dog? But wasn't that the whole inspiration behind the festival?
Yes, but that's all it was. The initial inspiration. Doesn't matter if we change it to an Onikabuto, or you, or me, or anything else. It's the spirit of it that counts.
Spirit? What do you mean?
The spirit of rock and roll?
Okay, should have seen that coming.
Do you think people have been getting hyper focused on the dog story?
It's all about the music, my friends. Just enjoy the music. That's all that matters.
Fair enough. Alright, well, speaking of enjoying music, is it alright if Paimon goes first? Paimon's gotta get practicing, or Bullchucker's gonna hog the spotlight tonight.
By all means, be my guest. I knew you'd come around to the idea of going on stage. Here's the music score.
He is very
and
right.
lyrics.
Yes, agreed.
I can't wait to see this.
Let's see now. What's this song called? I got reincarnated as an Onikabuto and flipped the world upside down? What sort of song title is that? Is this supposed to be rock and roll?
Soft rock, actually.
We gotta see these lyrics.
No peeking! You can hear them tonight when Paimon sings the song.
Oh.
Paimon's gonna rock so hard, Bullchucker won't know what hit him.
The most anime isekai title ever. Time flies by and night soon falls. Music lovers take their turns, showcasing their talent on stage. Whoops and cheers ring out as the crowd grows louder and the atmosphere gets wilder. Where you know it, the moment has arrived. I know, right? Paimon's voice is so funny in this event.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Dvorak.
tonight is a night to celebrate, and I trust you're all having a wonderful time. It's been a non-stop rock and roll ride this evening, and we're almost at the end. But first, it is my huge honor to invite two very special guests to the stage. The illustrious Mr. Arataki Itto and Miss Paimon.
Oh, Paimon, you got this.
The two of them will be performing a brand new song written specially for tonight's event. It's called I Got Reincarnated as an Onikabuto and Flipped the World Upside Down.
Wow.
Take it away.
This is the cutscene, guys.
to the heart, and the Bakedanuki shapeshifted into dark.
I weasel thief hereby bequeath all my mora. 200 goes to my pa.
300 to dear mama. Poor little General Crab, only a shell remains.
Unagi goodbye. Now rest in peace. Please don't cry.
'Cause we'll get reborn as a beetle next time.
Oni Kabuto, raise your heart.
Here's to a world beyond the storm of rosy skies.
Very simple, but quite cute, though. My mom just got home from work, so I'll be finishing up after we do this bit. But okay, after an exhilarating song to the end of the night, many people begin to leave. But you and your friends approach the stage to congratulate the two rock stars. Well, and the thing is, too, Itto's voice actor is a fantastic singer. Max Middleman does so many roles, and I've heard him sing in Alice's Wonderland Bakery as Cheshire Cat, and he has a great voice. So it's cool. It's funny if people these people to their birthday. That's true. Paimon and Itto, peas in a pod. They're like twins.
So that's rock music, huh? It's a little different than I imagined.
Really? It's different from what I'd heard before. Could be a relatively new genre of rock, I suppose.
So, how'd you like my performance? Did I dominate this little melon here or what?
Okay, Bull Chugger, you got owned and you know it.
Oh, stop it, you two. I think both of you are sensational.
Here, here. Really mind-blowing stuff, guys.
Wow.
I call it a draw. You're very evenly matched.
You think? Okay, well, what about you, my compadre? Who do you think is the most rock and roll?
You say, Itto, Paimon, you're both rock stars. Anyway, what nice weather you've been having lately. You're both rock stars.
Really? Do you really think that?
I do.
Fine. My compadre wouldn't lie to me. I can handle the truth. Rock on, Mini Melon. Rock on.
Let's not argue anymore, shall we?
It's just a nice weather,
Itto
really.
and Paimon, you both gave incredibly moving performances.
I'm sure.
I owe you all an enormous debt of gratitude. Without your help, this music festival never would have happened.
Don't mention it, Jack Attack. Hey, if we hadn't met, I wouldn't even know what the spirit of rock and roll means.
The spirit of rock and roll? So, what does it mean? What does it mean for rock music to have a spirit?
It means you rock up, rock out, roll the dice, and roll with the punches. Just like me and Paimon.
Of course, Itto. Brilliant answer.
Yeah, that's obviously not what it means. Mr. Dvorak, could you please give us the official definition? Someone needs to take this guy down.
Wow. That's hilarious. That's pretty funny. He's just like, yep, no, you're wrong.
An official definition? I don't know that one exists. It's an emotional experience, as though you're hearing your own story speak to you through the music.
Funny you should say that. I was just thinking that the spirit of rock and roll is, well, like the Onikabuto in the song. Having the courage to grab life by the horns and survive against all the odds. Guess I have a better sense of rock and roll than I thought.
What about you, Yoimiya?
Oh, well, I thought it was gonna be all about that dog, but then the song didn't even mention it, so, was that supposed to be symbolic? Like, if the dog didn't exist, maybe the injured animals didn't either. If there was no injured animals, then that means there was no war, which means the world is at peace.
Wow.
Oh, so for Yoimiya, the rock and roll spirit is all about world peace.
Shinobu, what about you?
Me? I hadn't given it all that much thought. I was mostly worrying about whether those paper notes Boss threw into Tenchukaku are going to get him in trouble with the Tenryo Commission.
Fair.
That must mean that for Shinobu, the rock and roll spirit is about keeping the Arataki gang safe.
Wow.
Shinobu, seriously, you've got nothing to worry about. If the Raiden Shogun had seen any of those notes, she'd have come to join the party.
She's gonna join the party, isn't she?
Paimon agrees that you don't need to worry.
Just pop it in a door.
Definitely would have arrested Itto by now. Wait, where is that guy anyway? And where did Kokumi and Goro go?
Oh, Doshin Shikanoin had to run back to the station, so he didn't get the chance to say goodbye to you guys. But he did leave something for you. It's over there.
Oh. In the magical crate.
As for the other two, they couldn't stick around because they had a government meeting to get to. They did ask me to pass on their regards, though.
All
The
right.
fact that these busy people all made time to attend the party
Wait,
is
has to stay
telling.
longer? That's
Clearly,
fair.
Itto wasn't exaggerating about the stature of the Arataki gang. Itto, what can I say? It's truly been an honor to work with you.
Oh.
Well, Jack Attack, I can't take all the credit. Let's not forget the Traveler's part in all this. A lot of people showed up because they knew he'd be here. If we do this again, we gotta make sure we find a way to get him on stage.
Ooh.
How's that sound, compadre? Get that rock and roll spirit ready, because next time it'll be your turn to rock our collective socks off.
Ooh.
Your Excellency, I believe the Tenryo Commission detective is...
Don't worry about it, Goro. The Puppy Union was a joint venture between us and the Yashiro Commission. If we can maintain secrecy, then all the better for it. But that was never the main goal.
Your traveler's saying.
We saved
Yeah.
some lives, and that's what matters.
Oh.
I was more worried about the potential impact on your reputation, Your Excellency. After all, some of the lives we've saved belong to the Shogunate. If
Oh?
someone with an agenda finds out, it could cause an uproar.
Don't worry. There might be a way to make it work out in our favor.
Really? How?
Times have changed. We and Narukami Island are supposed to be working together now.
It's true, this is a deeper lore.
So it's not necessarily a bad thing if people discover that we were already cooperating with the Yashiro Commission even during the war.
I see.
Goro, if you want my opinion, you should be more concerned about Miss Hina than you are about this.
Miss Hina? What makes you say that?
I hear she works for That's Life magazine as well. She's young, popular, pretty, and she seems to be just as good at offering comfort to people in need as you are. So, it looks like you have some competition.
It is true. Phantom.
Understood, Your Excellency. I will work hard to stay ahead of the competition.
They did show up.
I learned something new today. I never knew that the Hydro Nation's rock music had the power to stir up lightning.
Miko, a few days ago, some strange paper notes flew into Tenchukaku, demanding that I hand over the dog. So I am here to see what on earth it was all about.
I just assumed you must have gotten yourself a pet puppy.
As it happens, I also received an invitation letter via Sara.
Oh.
I've never heard the name Arataki before, but they must be one of my subjects, and so I thought, why not grant them their wish?
Ah, so you came here to make a little Oni's wish come true, So
Wow.
tell me, how do you plan to respond to the Fontanian musician? It sounded to me like his music was commenting on the war.
The
Ooh.
war. I'm not sure we can give him the answer he would hope for. But if nothing else, I know that we must avoid another war at all costs. The people cannot be made to suffer like that again.
But what if the bigger war comes to pass? What then?
If it cannot be avoided, then I will have no choice but to fight.
What?
Well, if that day comes, I'm sure that everyone here tonight will fight by your side.
They're bringing out the bigger lore? Oh, man. Who would have thought? That is not what I expected to hear from them. That's crazy. Okay. Interesting how they kind of like snuck it in there a little bit.
That's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
Basically. Right, well, I'll save these up for later. I'll grab my my guru later at a different time, I think, because I want to make sure I can save the claimables for tomorrow for event stuff. But yeah, I feel this is very... I'm trying to think exactly. The one word sometimes that comes through. I'll have to see what you mean once you explain Oshawott. But they do this a lot in Genshin as well, I've seen, and it's interesting seeing it more now from this standpoint, because like this event I assume would get brushed over by a lot of people. But the fact remains that like we'll get the chance to like see more of it later, so I'm curious how that will all kind of pan out. Oh, I typed it wrong. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you said. I was like, what's going on? What we'll do before we finish things off though is we will go to our usual spot. We've got a 10 pull we can do on the standard banner, so we can do that today. We'll do that before I finish things up, and then I'll go have dinner with Mom real quick, and then I'll be doing D&D. Up here, and then as per our tradition, we'll have Barbara pull out. We can play the harp from Sumeru because it'll do the same thing, and then we'll do our 10 pull.
Let's dance.
Standard banner. Got 10 pulls here. Let's do it. The purple. Ooh. Remnant constellation. Okay. It's not the worst possible thing to get. Post that by any means. How much else? How many debate clubs did they get this time around? I love them. Yeah, 4 debate clubs. Look at that. Take it from an. I think that's my first. Oh, second actually. Peace. I gain more energy for him. Gold means. See, he'd be one that'd be fun to play with Charlotte and look at attack speed. Shatter well. Alright, either way then. Okay, cool. Grab my name card. It looks like I have what? Oh yeah, Kali's friendship. Nice. Beautiful. Alright, well that is going to be where we'll end things off for now. A little bit longer than I was expecting. But I'm planning to stream sometime tomorrow if I've got time. I have to see with other things going on. But tonight I got Dean, so I'll be getting bouncing now. But I appreciate that we get to spend time together and hang out today. Every time. Ooh, I see one of my friends from church is just about to start his stream and he's doing Pokemon Coliseum for the first time. Oh man, that's actually something really worth it. I'm gonna raid his way because he's really cool. Put some things forward. He's super friendly, super nice. If you like the way that I tend to run streams, which is my usual very like well-behaved PG-13 compassionate self, then you'll like this guy quite a bit. He's a cool dude. But yes, we'll go raid Carrot Top, my buddy, from church. So we will go say hi. If you want to stick around for the raid, please do. It'll be great. Good plan. And then yeah, I'll be streaming hopefully tomorrow at some point when I've got time available after recordings and things. So yeah, you guys are all great. But thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it immensely. And I will see you guys all later in the week. Yeah, I'm supposed to see you guys all then. All right, y'all are great. See you later. Bye.